Okay, we're recording. So anyways, this will be vlog number 1 of my mental health channel. Let's go ahead. Oh yeah, let's go with please like and subscribe at the bottom, please, and leave a comment below. Yada yada yada. You know the drill, or something. Anyways, let's start with my experience with the prescriptions starting in kindergarten. I was put on 5 milligrams of Ritalin in the morning and 5 milligrams of Ritalin in the afternoon. Well, I think the 5 in the afternoon probably came later on, but the 5 in the morning really triggered and helped a lot, I guess, in my adolescence. I remember specifically the first memory in kindergarten of knowing that Ritalin was helping, our feeling that Ritalin was helping was because shortly after being prescribed, I was awarded Student of the Month. And I remember the teacher announcing that they were having Student of the Month. And as she was introducing my name, she said that this student has progressed the most in such a short period of time over the year. And I knew right away. I had a feeling she was talking about me, and sure enough, she called my name. And I remember getting up like a zombie and accepting the award, and then sitting down like a zombie, and then kind of like keeping to myself. Whereas my character before was very, very bouncing off the walls, and I wasn't sitting still. The one incident that sparked the teachers to tell my mom that I was not allowed to come back to school unless something was done was because I pushed the milk carton into another student's face when we were getting milk day. We had milk at break time. Anyways, so Ritalin started in kindergarten, and I was on Ritalin through elementary school and into junior high. And then when junior high came, there was periods of time when I would forget to take the medication, and I would be asked, did you take your medication today? And I didn't like that question, so enough times of being asked that question, enough times forgotten taking the medication, I just said, you know what, I'm not going to take the medication anymore, so you don't ask me the fucking question anymore. How about that? So I went about it on my own and stopped taking it. And I was doing okay for a while, but I'm pretty sure that unleashed a lot of distractibility to and derailed a lot of focus in terms of where I was going academically and where it was going on overall. So I let it. I didn't start taking Ritalin again. I don't even know if I took it at all during high school. I might have taken it off and on, but I didn't want to have to remember to take that shit, so I didn't take it. I can't remember at all taking it during high school, because as soon as I got in my freshman year, the first class I had semester was photography. That class was good and it kept my attention. Then the following semester, I got into video productions, and it kept I had such an intense focus with video productions that that's where I diverted a lot of my ADD energy, was into video productions. I was fully immersed into everything with video productions, from the lighting to cameras, sound, setting up the studio, everything, writing, everything. So I didn't have a lot of Ritalin experience during that time, until I got into the Air Force, and I was experiencing distractibility when I was doing upgrade training called CDCs. It's a series of tests that you take when you're upgrade training to your level, upping your level to a level 3 or level 5 in the Air Force. And I was taking my test to earn my level 3, and I wasn't really, my distractibility was so high I wasn't doing it. It wasn't working. But I eventually took the tests. I failed the first time by 1 point, and then I took it again, and I earned it. But the thing is like, so the text anxiety would come in play because my instructor asked me what happened, because when he was drilling me on the questions, I was answering the questions before he could finish the question. I would answer them correctly. So he knew I was doing it. He knew I could answer it. So when I failed the fucking test, he was like, what happened? I said, dude, I just got test anxiety, and I second guessed myself on some shit. So I missed it by 1 point, and I ended up taking it again. And it was a setback. But anyways, fast forward to when I was stationed in Korea. I needed to focus some more, and so I decided to go to the doctors, and I told him about Ritalin, and he has all Ritalin. And he's all, like, yeah, I took it when I was in kindergarten. And he wanted proof that I had it. So I had to have my fucking pediatrician fax me documents or have them emailed to the doctor in the Air Force. That was not, you're not supposed to, you're not supposed to be in the Air Force if you had Ritalin. But, I mean, for some reason, the prescription went through, and the guy said, we don't do Ritalin here. We do Adderall. Adderall is the adult Ritalin. I said, okay, fine. Prescribe me that. So from October 2004 to August 2006, I was on Adderall. And my prescription went from, I think it was from like fucking 10 milligrams, maybe. As they started me on 10 milligrams at once, to, by August 2006, I was at 160 milligrams every 12 hours. I was popping 4 pills, 4 40 milligram XRs every 12 hours. Psychosis set in August. I was delusional, and I thought the government was after me, but my observations were just really going fucking crazy, and like, yeah, the Adderall fucked me up. No, quitting cold turkey Adderall fucked me up. So the Adderall made me very like agitated and fucking like I couldn't help but drive 90 miles an hour, and the one day, okay, so one day I drove to work, and I drove to my shop. This was while I was still in the Air Force, and at lunchtime I had left my lights on, so by lunchtime the battery had drained the lights, and I couldn't start the car, and I wanted to go to lunch. I was fucking hungry, so I started fucking punching the car, and my supervisor comes out, and they witness this, and they told me to come inside, and my hand's all bleeding. And I'm laughing, and it said, well, the fucking car won, blah, blah, blah. And so they sent me to life skills, and where they told me that I was no longer fit for duty, and that they took my security badge away. And this was a month after I earned Airman of the Month. So a month after I earned Airman of the Month, I was revoked of my security clearance, not security clearance, my security badge, to access into the bomb dump for munitions and explosives, because I was no longer allowed to go and have access to any of that shit. So I became a liability. Let's see what time we have. I don't know what time we have. Fuck, I don't know what time we have. Oh no. Psychosis, reckless activities. I have to make active decisions. I have to make conscious decisions to make the right I have to be conscious to make the right decisions, because I have a tendency to make the wrong decision and get in trouble. Because I have the confidence that I will not get in trouble. My empathy, it has a very fucking volatile spectrum or some shit. My empathy is extremely volatile, and I can barely watch some shit on TV without fucking getting all emotionally attached to it and like just start crying. On the same spectrum, when I find out, when I see fake news and news agencies covering up for pedophiles, that triggers a lot of anger, and I get what's it called, wrapped up into being angry about it for a minute and fucking have to calm down. But empathy thing where like, yeah, the empathy can make me go and want to go hide, or avoid situations because I just don't feel I can handle it. Whereas before I watched Faces of Death in the 90s, you know, and Traces of Death and shit like that, and like very, very vulgar, vile shit I would watch, and like it had no, I could watch it and it didn't faze me at all. Now I fucking won't watch it, but I go watch war videos still, and the shit makes me cry. I hate feeling it. I don't like the emotions make me fucking very uneasy. But so the other thing is watching other YouTubers share their mental health experiences and challenges invoke an empathetic emotion, and because I can relate so easily, I figured I might as well do the one myself, because I need a platform to share this stuff off of, and I can't keep subscribing to fucking therapists, dude. That's just not gonna work. Therapists don't work. I mean, they can, but I haven't found one that I can just dial up when I need to. I'd rather have a 24/7 platform where you guys can help support me and I help support you, and we understand each other, because this shit fucking sucks. I was diagnosed bipolar, schizoaffective, and ADHD in August of 2006.